You're the old man around here now. I mean, you've won 3 regionals, but I mean, does it ever get old? I mean, does it ever feel like it's just routine, or is it still just as amazing as it was the first time?
No, it's just as amazing as it was the first time. Not even close, man. This atmosphere and what's on the line, this is nothing better in the country.
Kind of following up on that too. I mean, this has kind of become you and Rowdy's team. You guys were obviously contributors early on, but Jake and the other guys were kind of the guys, but you've kind of continued that legacy and the standard hadn't slipped under your watch. How much pride do you take in something like that?
I take a lot of it. I feel like if I bring the energy every day, everybody feed off me. That's just my mentality when I get to the field. So I try to be in the best mood and spread positive vibes as much as I can.
We'll go to Joe Coleman next. Joel.
TA, I know your walk-up song says I love this place, but Cam James has always kind of loved this place too, growing up around here and gets named tournament MVP and things. I'm just curious with him, do you see that in him? Does he talk about his, I guess, history of love of this place, and then to come out here and be regional MVP, what do you think that means to him?
Yeah, he talks about it all the time. He loves this place. I know he hasn't been playing the best that he could play, or as well as he would want to play the last couple of weeks. But this weekend he turned it on, and he was a player he needed to be. I know he's been catching a lot of flack from people, because his game's not where he wanted to be. But this weekend, man, it was there, and he silenced all the haters. I love it, man. I love it. I was pulling for him all the time, and I'm extremely happy for him. Hopefully he'll stay hot this next weekend, and then go a little willing next week or two too as well.
We'll go to Theo next.
Tanner, you talk about a guy that's been struggling Lane Forsythe a little bit, but he gets the chance to make that final out. What does that mean about a guy that has been struggling that gets that chance, and what does that say about the depth of the team?
It tells me he's still in the game. You can't take your offense into your defense, and for him to make a big play on a hard hit ball in that situation was awesome. And you know what? I would not be surprised if that gave him a little confidence at the plate as well.
Is it kind of fitting then that it's that guy that makes that after all the other things this weekend that even Lane gets into I shouldn't say even that, but that he gets into
baseball, man. The ball always finds you, and it found him, and thank God he was still in the game, because we'd probably be changing uniforms to get ready to go out here in a little bit if he didn't.
Got time for a few more. We'll go to John Sokoloff. John.
Tanner, nobody has more pride for Starkville as much as some of the other guys on this team. Your walk-up song says how much you love this place, but do you think it's kind of added a little bit of extra momentum for you? I know you're a kid that really is where your feet are, but does it kind of add a little extra momentum for you knowing that you don't have that many games left at Dudy Noble?
For sure, man. I'm taking the field, and in my mind, I'm thinking, there's only a handful more games for me at Dudy Noble, so that motivates me to play harder, and I'm kind of using it to my advantage right now.
And how do you?
Hey, John. We got to get to some other questions. Gary, go ahead and jump in there.
Yeah. What did this weekend kind of reveal? After the SEC tournament, that to have the varied kind of games that you all had, and to win, this weekend, especially today, the way that you did, what did it kind of reveal about this team's resolve and determination?
It shows that we're a gritty bunch. The SEC tournament didn't end up the way we wanted it to, but we came home and got after it all week at practice and came out this weekend and swept the weekend like we wanted to. So it proves that we got some grit to us, and I love it.
And then we'll go to Steve to wrap it up. Steve, go ahead.
Super regional coming up. You've never not played in a super regional. It's a different level of intensity, I know. So what's kind of your message to your guys now as you guys get ready to move on to this next level in the postseason?
I'm just telling them we're taking it one day at a time. We're only going to control what we can control, and that's our preparation. Like I told our guys, I promise you one thing, Notre Dame, when they come here, they have never played in front of an atmosphere like they're going to play in front of this upcoming weekend. So we're going to use it to our advantage.